Hello YouTube, Serpinium7 here. I'm tired of being a spectator. Okay, why all the focus on Comet ELEnin? Why all the focus? Now this is a website, ELEnin.org. Gives you a little story breakdown of ELEnin. Leonid ELEnin discovered it. And shows you a little JPL orbit of ELEnin. Gives you a lot of info, telling you basically basically nothing really to see. They're talking about how it's going to be really far from Earth and you'll be lucky to see it with binoculars. That's basically what it says. Now interestingly, if you scroll down a bit, you find this. And then there were two, Comet Honda. Okay, I'll show you why I'm bringing this up here in a bit, but first just want you to confirm, everybody watching, just confirm that this is on this ELEnin.org website. Okay, I'm just going to leave it for now. You do a search on YouTube for Comet Honda, you'll bring up a little bit of info on Comet Honda. If you're lucky, you make your results correct or find the right video. Basically only JPL orbital diagrams, dates, when it's going to be close, and prophecies and Hopi prophecies, correlations. Now I found this blog when I did a search for Comet Honda. This is abovetopsecret.com. And in this forum here, this person, Mick Linking, wrote, quote, "Honda could indeed be a problem. First of all, ELEnin has taken pride of place on this forum, and Honda, which comes much closer than ELEnin, has been totally neglected, especially by NASA. Some say that ELEnin could be a false flag, distraction from the real threat, which may be Honda. Normally NASA would make great play of comets, but curiously keeps quiet on these two comets and have issued no images of either. Furthermore, the magnitude of Honda makes it much brighter than ELEnin and should be easily visible in August. There is also a problem of the possible interaction of the two comets in September, plus Asteroid YU-55 in November, which I'll touch on a bit here in a little bit later." It goes on to say, finally, Comet Levi enters the equation in late November. And as for NASA's promise to send us images from Stereo B in early August remains to be fulfilled. So they're waiting on images. We'll see if those images come out. But any images of ELEnin might be passed off as Honda or vice versa. And I thought that was kind of interesting for naked eye viewers. We might be seeing Honda and everybody's going to just, oh, ELEnin, oh, you know, like they've been doing. But I looked for a picture of Comet Honda, and this is the only one I could find that was real. And this was taken in 1995 by Tim Puckett. There's a little description right here. I like this summary and the outlay of this website. It's cometography.com. Gives a cute little summary here and a discovery and historical highlights. Now, something I found interesting here. It says this is the comet's 11th observed return since its discovery, and it was discovered in 1948. And back in 1948, it had an orbital period of 5.2 years, and an analysis of its orbit reveals the period had been 5.5 years in 1933. A close approach to Jupiter in August 1935, 0.08 AU, reduced the period to 5.3 years. This is the comet's 11th observed return. 11 for you people that are crazy about numerology. Thought that was interesting. Now this website, the Watchers Astronomy blog, and I just brought this up because they had the same picture as me, and right here they quote, "This is the only confirmed image I could find on Honda near-miss comet." And they talk about here how southern hemisphere observers will likely see it in July, but I don't know if that's true. I don't see any amateur astronomers' pictures or anything like that of this, or ELEnin really, I mean, that I can confirm. And as it goes on to say, it heads further south from there, brightening as it passes, and this is how close it comes to Earth, 0.06 AU from the Earth on August 16th. That's kind of debatable. Some say August 15th, but the JPL diagram, I believe, shows August 18th. We'll see. And when it might be seen by the naked eye, it says. So hopefully we do see this with the naked eye, but hopefully it's not too close. I was kind of wondering what close really was, and I wasn't sure for comets what constituted too close for comfort until I saw this from the ELEnin.org website here. See, same info. Then there were two. And then there were two, Comet Honda. Amidst the ongoing controversy over the little-known Comet Honda, a more likely suspect for an ELE extinction-level event has been left relatively untouched. Comet 45P is projected to reach aphelion, closest orbital distance to Earth, in mid-August 2011, with an estimated proximity to Earth of 0.06 AU astronomical unit, or approximately 9 million kilometers, the closest since Comet. Now this is interesting here. D1770L1 Lexel in 1770 and C1983 H1 Iras Iraqi Alcock in 1983. So let me say that again. 9 million kilometers for this Comet Honda, and that's the closest since these two. The first one from 1770, and then this one in 1983. So those are the, so it's saying it's coming pretty close, right? The closest than, okay. And you all remember Hellbop, you know how close that came. Well, I don't know how close it came, but everybody saw it, right? And it says here, the 45P Honda was first discovered on December 3rd, 1948 by Minoru Honda, an amateur astronomer from Japan. The 45P Honda is believed to have a diameter of 1.6 kilometers. Okay, before I go further with its size, remember, it says the closest since these two comets. So it's coming unusually close for most comets, right? Okay, the size, 1.6 kilometers, which is significantly larger than both Lexel and Iras Iraqi Alcock. Significantly bigger than these. And these were observable and just about as close, if not the same distance, as Honda. It follows an elliptical 5¼ years orbit around our Sun, commencing from the Ophiuchus constellation at the galactic equator. The 45P Honda has a perihelion, closest orbital distance to the Sun, 0.58 AU, which will occur on September 30th this year. Okay, now this little graph here shows you how much it's come closer to Earth in each year. See, it counts the years up to now, and that's how much closer it's come. Now, just wanted to go over this here. This is about the orbit diagram for Comet Honda. And right here, today's date, July 24th, 2011. Comet Honda's right here, okay? We're going to play this forward. Now remember, here's the date. Here's Comet Honda, and here's the distance. Most of you are familiar, but for those who aren't, okay, let's do it. Go. Sticking a little here. Go. Alright. Pause it. Let's back it up a little bit here. Okay, alright. Now, remember that this represents, this dark blue is below the equator, so Honda's below our elliptic plane at the moment. Let's remember that. So it's not going to hit us dead on, okay, like this shows. Okay, remember, watch the date. So between the August 15th and the 20th, it's going to come very close and observable, okay? I'm not saying it's going to hit us at all. I don't know. Okay, now, speaking of things that may hit us, I wanted to bring up this asteroid. It's called the Near-Earth Asteroid 2005 YU55. It says here, it was imaged by the Arecibo Radar Telescope in Puerto Rico on April 19th. Data collected during Arecibo's observation of 2005 YU55 allowed the Earth Object Program Office at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory to refine the space rock's orbit, allowing scientists to rule out any possibility of an Earth impact for the next 100 years. The space rock was about 2.3 million kilometers, 1.5 million miles from Earth, at the time this image of the radar echo was generated. The ghostly image has a resolution of 7.5 meters, 25 feet per pixel. It reveals 2005 YU55 as a spherical object, about 400 meters, 1,300 feet in size. Now, that YU-55 asteroid now. Okay, first of all, I said, why all the focus on Comet ELEnin? And then I showed you Comet Honda's coming in August 15th, right? Well, now we got this near-Earth asteroid, 2005 YU-55. And you see its image, it said it's spherical. 1,300 feet in size, 400 meters. Kind of big, I guess. Now, how close is it going to come? Let's find out. Alright, we got this JPL pulled up for the 2005 YU-55. Here's Earth. Just run it back here a little bit. Okay, pause it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can get a good look. Here's Earth down here by the date. Run it forward. Okay. Looks like it's coming closest on November 8th, 2011, 0.079 AU. That's very close. Maybe our gravitational pull could pull it in, or some say it could hit the moon, but I don't have any information on that. But yeah, just to recap, while the focus on ELEnin, when Comet Honda is going to come so close, and like I said, it's going to come the closest since 2 comets a long time ago that were observable, yet this Comet Honda is going to be bigger than those 2 comets and come closer, if not the same distance. Therefore, it will be observable as well by the naked eye. Now, pictures are going to start coming out over this comet if it's real. Everybody start looking. Start looking up in the sky. Alright, Serpentium 7 out.